Hi everybody, how's it going? Welcome back to Broken Sword 3, The Sleeping Dragon. We're in the basement area of this theatre, and there might well be a dragon or something lurking around here. I'm a little bit nervous. We found a burnt up guy. Someone has barricaded themselves in a room and is screaming and shooting a gun. Yeah, so we're gonna have a bit of a look around some of these other areas and see if we can figure anything out.
Silence. That was either a sign, or there was just no one behind the door.
I'm majorly paranoid about listening behind, like, in the other side of the doors now. What is that? Oh, okay, it's an old, like, changing room, but why are all the lights on? Anything in the
drawers in the dresser were empty.
No. Okay,
They looked as if they'd been emptied years ago.
What is that? Is that a safe down there?
Some kind of play script, in French.
Okay.
This wasn't the time to stop and read.
Well, you never know. You might find out something interesting. Is this a safe? It looks a bit like a safe to me.
Damn! The safe was locked.
Yeah, it is
but
a
on
safe.
reflection, that was hardly a surprise.
So we have our
The rotting
second...
floor had begun to buckle under the weight.
Oh, I
worked out that
see.
The strut was supporting the safe in the room above.
Right.
It was an old metal safe. I wondered if there was anything inside.
So maybe we can take the support beam out and then the safe will fall down?
The drawers in the dresser were empty.
Okay, the drawers are all empty. Anything over here? Something, but it doesn't look like we can get past it. We haven't found a use for the creep button yet, which...
It was just a wig mannequin.
Again, makes me a little bit nervous. Okay, doesn't really look like there's anything else to do in here. Let's just grab a bit of water. There we go. This bit looks boarded up. There's just a random wall here and just bricks here. Okay. Bit of a weird hallway, in all honesty. Right. How do we get back down? It was this... no, it was not this way. It was this way, right? And then there's the special little lever thing in the wall. Yeah, there we go. Right. Let's head through. So maybe now we can do something to that support beam. If we don't get eaten by a... or burned by a dragon. Because there is that weird sort of crumbly, creaky noise down here, and it does weird me out quite a bit. This is the door we can open, right? Yes, it is. Okay, the support beam. Can we do anything to this now?
I guessed the strut was supporting the safe in the room above.
Yeah, okay.
The strut wouldn't budge. The friction from the floor was too great.
Ah, the friction from the floor. So, we could maybe use the grease paint on that to put a bit of grease underneath,
The grease
so maybe
paint
it will
was too
slide.
old and hard to work into the gap.
Ah,
If only I had a liquid lubricant.
liquid. Okay, we need liquid. We do have a paper cup. Can we combine the paper cup and the thing? Yeah, okay. Cup holding grease paint. So we're going to need some sort of liquid to do this. Didn't we see like a sink or something somewhere? I'm sure we did. We can't just use it like this, can we?
The grease paint was too old and hard to work into the gap.
No.
If only I had a liquid lubricant.
Where did we see some liquid? Nico, do you remember?
Nico?
Yes, George?
Okay, the safe.
The safe back there has recently been used, and it's locked.
If it's important enough for Cesaro to keep in a safe.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
I think the support strut is holding up the safe from underneath.
Well, it was sagging through the floorboards.
Maybe there's more than one way to crack a safe.
Yeah, well, we're going to have to...
I think the support strut is holding up the safe from underneath.
Well, it was sagging through the floorboards.
Maybe there's more than one way to crack a safe.
Okay. He seems to just be saying the same thing, so... exit. Okay. Where can we find some water or something? I'm trying to think if we've seen any. Straight into the wall. I love the way they bounce off the wall in this game. Okay, this is all...
He wasn't carrying anything. He'd already been searched by someone else.
So he's all, like, hot. Can we, like, do anything?
Nope, that wouldn't work here.
No? Okay. I didn't know if we could like melt the paint or something, like heat it up. Because if it's, I guess maybe we could do both. Maybe we need to heat it up and use liquid on it. I'm not sure where we would get the liquid from. I'm sure I've seen a sink somewhere in our travels. I can't remember where though. Was this one locked? Yeah, it was.
That door wasn't going to open.
Where did we see the sink? Or did we see a sink? I'm pretty sure we did, but thinking about it, I don't know if I'm sort of tricking myself into thinking that. I don't know. Let's head back this way and see. Let's head back this way and see if we can find anything. What was through here again? This was just all props and things, wasn't it? Any water or anything about? No. Okay. What was down here? Did we go down here? I'm not sure if we've been this way.
Either the door was stuck, or it was just locked.
Yeah, I'm honestly not sure if we came this way or not.
Either the door was stuck, or it was just locked.
Okay. No, so it seems like this is just a dead end then, weirdly. So we didn't come this way before, did we? Okay, let's go back up, I suppose. See if there's anything at all that can help us out around here. Right. Not seeing anything. There is like the refreshments area outside, but actually, if we're thinking about melting things, I just want. What is George doing? There we go. I wonder if we can use these burning hot lights. Let's try that first, and then if that doesn't work, we'll go and look for
The stage light was hot enough to melt the paint.
Okay, yeah, nice. So maybe we don't need
As
to
the grease
find.
paint melted, the smell of burning fat stung my nose. But at least it worked.
Okay, have we melted grease paint? Okay, cool. So maybe we don't need to get some water then. Maybe we just needed to melt it. That makes my life a bit easier if that's the case. I don't know if this is like a timed thing where it will like re-solidify if we take too long. So I don't want to take too long getting here. That is the wrong way, George. Can you please go this way? Seems like, I was going to say, seems like we've lost Nico, but there she is. Okay, through this door. And now we have to go back to the room with the support beam. Okay, open that up. I don't know if it's like the grog puzzle in Secret Monkey Island, where you've got a bit of a time limit before the cup ceases to be useful or whatever. Let's try this.
I hope the melted grease paint would work as a lubricant.
Come on. Well, it's done something. No.
Even with the added grease, I still couldn't shift it on my own.
Ah, maybe Nico can help us then. Maybe if we both push it?
Nico?
Yes, George?
Can we both push this?
I think the support strut is holding up the safe from underneath.
Well, it was sagging through the floorboards.
Maybe there's more than one way to crack a safe.
Okay, I mean, I thought maybe she could help us.
I hope the grease at the bottom of the strut would help it slide out.
But it doesn't seem to be, does it? No.
Even with the added grease, I still couldn't shift it on my own.
Okay, we can't do anything with this.
It was the fuse box for the theater. It looked very old and very dangerous.
Okay, fine. Can we use anything else on it? Oh, I wonder if we can do this thing.
Hey, Nico? Can you give me a hand here for a second?
Yes,
Of course,
okay.
George. What do you want me to do?
Help me pull this strut away from the ceiling.
Right, so...
Pretty dangerous, George.
Yeah, it is.
Just trust me, okay?
Very well.
Might get smacked on the head with a safe, but you never know. It's worth it if we get whatever's inside. I would move if I were you. Oh, jeez. Here it comes. Wow. That wasn't in there when that first opened, was it? Sort of just appeared.
That's one way to crack a safe.
You didn't say you were trying to crack my skull too.
Just the usual slight miscalculation. You know me, Nico.
Nothing.
You wouldn't be you without it.
Nothing to worry about, I'm sure. What is that? There's like something on the
There
floor.
were two things inside. A key card and some kind of amazing artifact. It
It's
had
like-
been hewn from stone. Strange crystals were embedded within it. My God. Nico, look at this.
Is it floating?
What is it?
Whatever it is, Cesaro must think it's important.
Oh, okay. I was going to say there's something underneath the support beam, but it looks like we might have picked that
There
up.
was nothing left inside the safe.
Okay, let's have a look. Security swipe card. We needed that.
It was a swipe card for a security lock.
Nice. And then we've also got this thing.
The oddly shaped artifact was encrusted with blue crystals.
Blue crystals. Okay. Right. So the key card is going to let us get through that door where the burning body was, right? Because I'm sure there was a key card slot on that, if I remember correctly. So, I wonder if our friend the dragon, if there is a dragon, I mean, I'm basing my assumptions on a dragon on the name of the game, so I wonder if that's going to be
Hey, Nico, an
through
elevator.
here, given that, I mean, a dragon couldn't fit in there, right? I mean, this guy does look like he's been attacked by a dragon, though, won't I? I'm trying to reassure
Choice
myself
of
here.
down or down.
You know, I've missed you.
I've missed you too.
Well, that's settled then.
Ah,
Shall we go?
isn't that nice, guys? Okay, what are we going to find down here? Please don't be a dragon. Okay, looks like we might be able to use the elevator to go back up. Right, so there's a path down there. Anything over here? No. Alright, well, it looks like we're going down the spooky path. Wonder where this leads to. I get the feeling nowhere good. Oh god, what was that?
Look at this, Nico.
What is it, George?
It's some sort of symbol carved into the stone. They must have found it when they excavated this tunnel.
Nice.
It looks like forked lightning. I wonder what it means.
Dunno.
Beats me.
Wow, what is down here? Wait, hang on, can we grab this?
It was beautifully carved. It'd look great in my apartment.
Can we take it?
The stone looked heavy. I certainly wasn't going to pick it up.
Okay, can we like do an imprint of it or something? Maybe not. Okay. This looks very ominous, doesn't it, here?
My God! Bruno was right.
Wow.
Oh, George, it's beautiful. Who could have built something like this?
More to the point, what's it for?
What's that thing?
There's a bridge out to the center.
Let's go see.
Yeah, I mean that looks really safe.
It was an elevator. The type you'd find on a building site.
It looks
The
like
cage was down at the bottom.
something we really want to get involved in. Is there a button?
Pressing the button didn't do anything.
Okay.
The elevator was sitting at the bottom with the door open.
So is Cesaro down at the bottom of whatever that is? Oh, jeez. Okay, I don't know if you can just walk off the edge, but that was... Oh, we can walk on this.
George, look at that.
Some kind of column of energy.
What is that
Dragon
thing?
power?
Look inside.
Looks like a stone of some sort.
Wow. Held in place for thousands of years.
I wouldn't
Whoa,
touch
what
that.
the hell? Nico, did you see that?
I did, George, but I don't believe it.
Bizarre.
It likes you, George.
Huh. Well, George.
At first glance, it looked like a column of plasma. But when I looked closer, it seemed there was something trapped inside. The surface looked dangerous.
Do we want to take that, or is that something we potentially don't want to try and take? Is it gonna kill George if we do that?
Nico?
Yes, George?
What's this thing?
So what do you think this thing is?
I have no idea.
Telephone to the spirit world? Want to speak to Elvis?
Tell him I'll call him later.
Fine. All right. Well, I'll tell you what, guys. I'm going to leave it on a cliffhanger here because I'm worried that this is going to all kick off if I touch this. So we'll do that in the next episode. So as always, thank you very much for watching. A big thank you to my patrons, Arcades Games, Wayne, Nate, Terminally Nerdy, Paul from the Phantom Fellows, Lyle, Barry Aldridge, Hobo, and Numinous for all the support on the channel. I really do appreciate it. And I'll see you next time.